recap time. I'm looking a bit whitewashed because the screen's so white. I'm in a dark room. I'd be lying. I'd be lying if today was not a good trade. I'd be lying if I were to say today was a good trading day because we messed up a little bit. What I'm doing on the charts makes a lot of sense. It's just what I'm doing up here does not make a lot of sense right now, and I'm not happy with where I'm at. Actually executing. That being said, let's jump into today. You'll see how whitewashed I am. Anyway, so going into market open, 4-hour structure. We only traded on it yesterday. We're bullish. We closed above this high. We're bullish. 4-hour structure is bullish, so we're looking for lows to get swept, then moves higher. We could short down to lows to move higher. So, with that in mind, the moves low to go higher included 4-hour imbalance, 4-hour imbalance, 4-hour imbalance, 4-hour equilibrium from the low to the high, green line, 4-hour order block. And then hourly lows, hourly lows, hourly lows, hourly lows, hourly lows. Yeah, before moving up higher and taking out hourly highs there, and there, along with, we've filled this gap now, maybe even higher up there. Ooh. Bias was a little bit off today, fellas. I mean, look at that. Anyway, let's just jump right in. Let me just turn that down. So, there's a lot of lines. Pre-market. Again, we love a bit of pre-market. We had seen... Get rid of everything. This hourly low here, move down, move up. Boom, swept out pre-market. You can see that right here. Just before pre-market, swept that bad boy out. And then, I was like, right, we've already swept out lows. We're moving up today. And especially after yesterday. If you look at yesterday, I was thinking, yeah, we're going straight up today. That was all yesterday. I was thinking, yeah, we'll get right in there today. We'll get up to these highs. And then, so we had that hourly liquidity sweep pre-market. And then upon market open, we disrespected this 5-minute imbalance here. As you can see, imbalance here, closed above. And I was like, yeah, shit, man. We're going up. Scaled in a little bit more to the 1 minute now. So we've had that 5-minute. We've had that 5-minute bullish confluence, you could say. And then, so we had that sweep. Obviously, that imbalance got invalidated here. What time did that get invalidated? This candle closed at 35. So yeah, this candle invalidated that imbalance. And 1 minute structure had already broken. Here, pre-market anyway. The sweep, 5-minute imbalance disrespected. And then straight away, equilibrium low to the high. Filled that. No 1 minute imbalances through here so far. We already filled equilibrium, and I was like, right, first 1 minute for value gap. Fill, I'll take it. Tiny tinsy little one right here. Fill, reaction out. Oh, God. Fill, reaction out. Enter in. Stops just at that low. Again, not a problem with my stop today. First take profit was here. Oh, no, it wasn't. No, what am I on about? There. For 1.25 RR. I had 2 contracts. I went heavy on risk today. This first trade, we risked $700. We took 1 contract off there. So we made, let me bust out the A-level calculator that I cannot see the screen of. Right, 35 ticks. We made 437 off that. Moved our stock to break even. We got stopped out at break even, as you can see, right there. Had we taken it all off there, we would have made like $875, and that's probably what we should have done. Because a 1.25 RR trade is not a bad trade, but I was feeling greedy today and had those hourly highs quite a way away, actually, thinking about it now. These ones targeted. I was feeling very greedy today. So hindsight, we should have took everything off there because we weren't heavy on the risk. We made a lot and we should have just called it a day. But it's not the case. So that's the first trade. 5 minute imbalance disrespected, 1 minute imbalance and equilibrium filled after 1 hour sweep. Pretty simple, standard stuff. And then trade number 2 happened. We waited for news to drop. We had ISM manufacturing. So wait for that to drop, and then we scale back out. We had this 5 minute imbalance here. Skadoosh. Lovely stuff. 5 minute equilibrium from the low to the high. We tapped it here, filled out this 5 minute imbalance, and then we were playing within this 1 minute imbalance at the minute. We saw us come back into equilibrium one last time. The 5 minute candle hadn't closed yet, and we disrespected this 1 minute imbalance and broke 1 minute structure in the same candle. I was like, yeah, sure. This makes sense to me because we're in a 5 minute imbalance. We're hit 5 minute equilibrium. We've had an hourly sweep. I was like, sure, you know what? We'll go for it. So we entered in there. 5595. Yeah, that's right. Targets again, just up there. Take profit at the low. And we got instantly smacked. Again, we risked more than what we even made on the first trade. $612, and that was all gone. Gonzarunos. So that was trade number 2. It made sense, but again, our bias was just wrong today. We did want to just sell off crazy amounts. So, we can call that a day as well now. This hourly sweep was the catalyst to move lower. We didn't want to seek any more highs. So even more a reason why we should have took off both our contracts from the original trade there. And then as we were stopped out, this 5 minute imbalance got invalidated, and I was happy to switch bias because this imbalance invalidated. 5 minute broke structure in the same candle. We're going lower after sweeping hourly highs. We're going lower down to all of this, what we'd marked out before, if we remember. All of this we'd marked out before. So my bias was flipped at this point. And then I was like, you know what? We're down on the day. Let's just gun it. And we had that 5 minute. It's a completely valid trade. It's a completely valid trade. 5 minute imbalance, disrespected. 5 minute broke structure in the same candle as that disrespected imbalance. I scaled in after that. We had a 1 minute imbalance here. 1 minute imbalance. Reaction off of that. It sold right there. Sold a contract. And then for some reason, I moved my stop to break even straight away. We got down to here. I moved my stop to break even. And we got just stopped out again at break even on this trade. Our target as this 1 hour low. The first 1 hour low here that Nasdaq had already claimed at this point. Completely valid trade. I don't know why I moved my stop to break even, but we did. So that was a mistake, and I was pretty butthurt about that. So I sold again there, and I saw a push up, and then sold there. That was a loss, an idiotic move there from me. I'd lost another $150 right there. So overall in the day we were down like 1%, and then it's 3:15 my time at this point. I had to leave for work in 15 minutes, and I was like, price has nowhere to go except sweep out those hourly lows. We'd had a 1 hour sweep. We'd had a 5 minute imbalance disrespected and broke structure in the same candle. We'd had a 1 minute imbalance filled. That was all we needed to go long, to go short even. Perfect trade entry, perfect whatever. I said, fuck it. I sold 4 contracts. No stop loss. Let's have a look. 5567.75 on this candle here. There, I sold 4 contracts there. And then my take profit was there. I didn't have a stop loss, but it would have been there. And we can see, we work this out. We gained 37 ticks. £12.50 a tick, 4 contracts. We made 1.8k off this trade. Thereabouts. All in one go. And then I had to leave for work at past. So it is what it is. But again, this first trade, perfectly valid trade. We should have took it all off there and called it a day. We would have made $800, called it a day. This second trade here is just silly. Completely silly. I was just being greedy, wanted to get those highs out, highs swept. Super greedy. And then valid bias flip. Valid entry. Move stop to break even too early. Panic sold, panic bought back straight away. And then said fuck it. We ended the day. Am I not logged in? I should be logged in. It says trade rate right there. Give me a second, let me reload my trading view. There we go. We ended the day $1,000 up. Account 52,621. Oh, there you can see that. We could have ended the day $800 up and then called it a day, but I'm happy. I'm genuinely. It's not the best trading day, but they were good trades. And what we had drew out, I know it's a lot of lines. What we had drew out, these hourly lows, 4-hour imbalance, they all got hit. They all got hit. I'm happy with what went down today. I'm happy. I'm a happy guy. I could not have. That's it. NQ was the same, pretty much. It didn't give us an entry. It didn't give us an entry here. The 5-minute broke structure and invalidated that imbalance as the hourly highs were swept out, so it just didn't give us that. Didn't give us that entry we wanted. But you can see hourly highs, dump. So, overall, the trading day wasn't that bad. We had valid trade. We had silly trade. I mean, what even is that, man? Why did I do that? And then we had completely valid trade. Not a foot wrong on that. But we were just silly with it. We were just too silly with it. And then pretty much risked the entire account. And it worked out. Not my proudest trading day. Not my proudest, but it doesn't matter. Moving into tomorrow, we could be seeing NFP. We'll see what NFP does. I like NFP days, I can't lie, because it's all pre-market, and we're going to want to sweep out the news high or low. I like NFP days. We are 53,000 minus 52,621. 380 bucks away from passing the account. We can't have these psychological issues on our mind anymore. But overall, I'm not proud, but I did what I did. No regrets. No regrets. I will see you all tomorrow for a market recap, for a trade recap. Who knows what's going to go down tomorrow. Peace out.